Nice. Well, it used to have steps, I thought, down here. Just a concrete embankment. It's quite different round here. There's a bright one across there. There's a path down. It'd be interesting to see what my night lights are. I better do my introduction just in case this hasn't worked properly. So I've got using my body cam with night vision. Try that out. And I just thought I'd just come here and see how it works and see the area. There's like a nature reserve thing here. There's a big bright light over the other side, and you can't see. There it is, and that's to do with probably Lloyd Webber, some sort of exercise place, basically leisure centre, or whatever you call it. So this looks like a bit of it might be used as a kind of cricket green. I remember they used it. It's very flat, the ground here. They could put something else here, but it goes on right down there. It goes on for some distance into nowhere. But yeah, it's quite relaxing. I mean, I can see because the actual grass is like fairly reflective against the moonlight, so it's not hard to see in the dark. I had yesterday. I come down here and it was about just coming up to 11 o'clock at night, and there was about five or six cars down here. And I thought, wow, they were parked up and there's cars whizzing around. See the moon, I don't know if you can see that. And flowers and stuff. And yeah, it's just really weird because there's with people hanging around in groups. I'm thinking, what's put the wrong picture in my head. What's going on? Oh, it's pretty easy to backtrack from here anyway. But there is a nature reserve area. There's also benches. I'll tell you a bit about the history of this place as well, because I used to live in the area. I used to take the dog for a walk, but he's passed away now, I would imagine. And when I basically got divorced, I ended up giving it to my ex-wife. Because really it was there because when I was working, she'd get trouble. And it used to cause so much issues for me because I was at work and things. I had enough stress at work. I don't want to whiz home to sort things out. Anyway, when I got divorced, my life got a lot easier because I could focus on work. And I did focus on work in the time I spent with the children. And even though I wasn't perfect, it was just a kind of time to improve. There's a sign or something. Because of the light, there's distortion. I look at things like it's moving. I was thinking, what the hell's got a white ear and a white neck? So yeah, it's interesting. I don't know if they have fishing down here. People come in when it's really hot. It's like an alternative to a beach. And you've got a little bit here where people would basically ride their bikes, like channels they ride their bikes down. I just a dog bin. You see something like that in the dark. You'll see it now, but I sort of saw this, something like that, and it was a bit odd. There's also other things like let's see how it exists. Like a bench here and stuff. And there we go. There's the river, but you can limited amount what you can see. And we've got these benches here. Over the river, and I sit and think when the sun sets, it's Flushing River, and hills and shore. I shall one day stand by the water cold and list for the sound of the boatman's oar. So there we go. I'm going to sit down and chill out for a bit. I mean, all you've got is pitch black, which isn't too bad because you can just you can relax and absorb the atmosphere of it. Just sort of chill out, really. I mean, it's a good place to relax, but it's not always that brilliant. I mean, in the past, I come down here, and I think I was drunk. I got drunk in town. I was feeling a little down. I come here, and I felt like this kind of fuck it, why don't I jump in the water sort of thing. And there was like an urge there, and I felt like something was pulling me that way, and I thought, no, don't be so daft. That's what even having that for. But it was almost like something put that thought in my head. So it's kind of has a kind of a curse sensation, really. I mean, the other thing as well is the chap further down did pass away, but I might take a walk towards Sonning. So where I'm at the moment is Thames Valley Business Park, and it's just a bit of a random walk, really. So I just walk for a while. I won't stay forever because it could be quite a long walk. But yeah, just take in a bit of scenery and the atmosphere and see what it feels like. I mean, over there there's lots of lights and stuff, and I see a car driving down the road and going off to there's like a boating bit at the other end, and then you've got this like lights that are coming across from over there. It's like the business part. There's Microsoft as well down here, so there's lots of bit of high profile stuff going on down here. It's quite relaxing, and it's kind of inside some of these Microsoft and other things. They've got like these internal shops. Makes you wonder if people are just in there all the time. Well, they can't do it. They can't go out and do shopping. So they've got like a co-op built into one of these places, which is a bit bizarre. But I thought it was nuts. Anyway, let's take a walk. We could spend all night just chilling out and focusing. I can do that when I'm walking, to be honest. And as I'm sat down here, I might do a little tap. I might do a bit of both actually. Let's have a little bit of wonderful day. Or you can sense them better. But there was when I went to the woods, I could feel like a tree spirit. Now something's red over there, but it's a reflection of my light. I was thinking I've got a pair of red eyes ahead of me. I thought, fuck that. I'm not going to be going down to some sort of thing. Shame it's like a spotlight. If that move around, that would be really scary. I'd have to move in and out the bushes. Anyway, so when I went into the woods, I could sense this kind of energy. Dogs far away, and basically, I could sense this energy. Like something was near me, it had sort of a strong energy, but I think it was a tree spirit. And when I got in the car, I could sense something almost touching me or feeling near close to me. See, this is a bit different. It's very spread out now. So it was like a nature reserve bit. I think it's further up. I go down to the end where there's like a line of bushes. You can't see properly on my mobile. It's so far off. It's a shame it's not better quality vision. So yeah, go back to what the tree spirit. It just had this energy, and I tried to focus on it. I could see it's like a man-shaped thing, but I think it was merging with my aura, and it had no eyes or anything. It just had like leaves and stuff coming out of it. And when I think about it, I get this kind of healing feeling. I wonder what it would get from me, and I think it's just that kind of initial buzz, really. I guess this is something people miss out on. It's a night walk. Night walk to chill out. It's very relaxing. It's meditative, actually. See the stars. Some areas like this you can see the stars. I'm mindful of just because everyone is fishing around here. I don't want to sort of take them off or anything. But yeah, it's just it's quite interesting. And I was trying to sort of tune into that, so I don't want to say too much. I wanted to do some research. So what I did is I started looking up some stuff on the internet, and just like other people and entities, and I was talking about how people would tune into certain types of trees, and very much so when I was younger, is I was sort of, I don't know, I just think I was just trying to align neurologically, I guess. I didn't really feel like engaging too much, so I just sort of sat by a tree, and it's sort of how a tree become a friend. And I used to call it Doc, and I think someone called it, oh, you should call it Cock or something. So I called it something else for a bit, or it was called Cock, I can't remember, but maybe I was thinking like Cork or something. But yeah, eventually, I think some sort of play teacher saw me there and said, now when you mix with these other kids, and sort of took me over to these other children, I started playing some games. I felt it was alright, but there was times where I would go back to that tree, I guess, just sit down, but after you built up a bit of a relationship with some kids you can sort of play with, then you very much do it with them. Yeah, and I've been thinking back to school as well, and there's stuff like reunions. Imagine a reunion if you had someone that gave you a lot of crap. I sometimes see people like that, and I'm thinking, well, how I'd like to respond to that, especially if they apologise. If they've done something bad to you in the past, and they want to apologise for it. You think, are you out of your mind? I mean, I can understand they've got some sort of residual guilt, or they don't want to be pretend they're with that person, or whatever's going on. But also think you can just say sorry and that's it. But you can't really, actually. It's like a permanent marking. Ooh. When it went dark, I was looking at this thinking, that's a dark splodge. So yeah, I'll go for a bit of a walk. I mean, who knows? I'll check how my recording device worked. And there's plenty of benches as well, pretty cool. And maybe I should look at different torches and other things. So you see over there, light in the distance, that's a type of Microsoft type buildings over there. And they've been desperate to set up a motorway link over here as well. So I'll go this way a bit because I think this is the nature reserve area. I'll have a little look. I won't go mad there, I'll just have a little wander around it. It's a perfect place for me, a cryptid. It's just so quiet. I feel like I don't need a torch because it's kind of, for my eyesight, it's illuminated so I can see the grass. It's almost like glowing green, which is weird. Hear the trains in the distance. So it's very good if you just want to relax, listen to my voice, and breathe in, and breathe out, because you're with me on this journey as well. You're travelling in the dark with me. So yeah. You can sometimes hear grasshoppers and things. Yeah, I think like I say, I had this weird urge, and I walked through Sonny, and I walked at about, like 1 or 2 in the morning. Down it felt pretty cold as well. I wasn't wearing much clothes. I mean, I had like a shirt on, I think, where I went out, but I don't think, did I have a jacket? I might have picked up a jacket. There's people that have cut through, but it's probably best to stick to the main paths. Because quite long grass, there could be rabbit holes, there could be all sorts of things. You wouldn't be able to see it. I mean, I can see the path easy enough. It's a bit dark there, see? There's a darkness with the kind of the grass and the corn. Let's see. It might connect here. Come through in the daytime, it's a lot easier. Yeah, I might be rambling a bit. To where that goes in the corner. The moon's big, it's huge. You can see it, it's just high above. Just don't normally get that. It looks like it's got a bloody landing or something. It's Planet X. Just going to zoom in a bit. It's quite large. Imagine that if I missed the news. Big planet already does being seen in that area. Yeah, I don't want to ramble up there. I'll take an easy route at the moment. I can always go there another time. I mean, I'm only likely to see little lakes and things. Nothing too special. Just hope you can see more in the night. The sort of the night vision on the camera. That'd be interesting. It's also quite interesting how good human eyesight is. I mean, there's certain light spectrums below this I can't see jack all. I'm starting to feel kind of different energy. Something a bit darker on this side. Like a bit more like a bog over there. Oh, there might be something around the corner. There was a path. It's very interesting. That's what it says. Probably says nature reserve. So I might do a little circle around the nature reserve. Public footpath. Thames Valley. There's a public footpath goes up here. Or further down the river. I think it would take. This looks different, so we got this path. So I haven't been here for a while. But there is sort of this swampy area over there that's a bit weird. Yeah. Oh, there's some cool stuff actually. Recently, so I've been doing some crypto stuff. This is all like personal stuff, but it's going to become more in the forefront. So on OpenSea, so I've got a wallet anyway. So I went through the dApps, which is decentralized apps, and went on there. Went on this website, OpenSea.io, and what I did is just you can upload your pictures and then set a price to it, and so they'll be like royalties. I'm just sorting it out now, but it means I can put any of my art or anything on there, and it's the sticks, the weird sticks over there. They give this strange pattern of things going on, and yeah, so you can put my artwork on there and charge something for it. I think also something ahead of me actually. Given my eyesight, we've got some. Yeah, there's a lot more going on here. This looks like a dead zone. And it's also the closest of the bushes. So it's that, you know, it's a bit thorny though. It's a very unusual sort of feeling. It's a bit spooky. So you won't be able to see that at distance. Yeah, I mean, I might do some sonning. I noticed there was a pathway that led for a church. And what would be great about that is that if it cuts through, try to get a good handle on this. If it cuts through a church, I can see this graveyard at night. That's sort of a strange. Can't see it. This is like trees. You can see that distance. So you see my puppy. I saw some movement up here actually. I saw something dark. I saw something dark around up here. You can see further when I put a narrow beam on it. And there's this is like a nature reserve zone. It's a bit fucked up. It's like bridges and reflectors and things. Possibly because people cycle, they have reflectors on it. There's some bats. I hear you, bat. And you've got some water over here. Something different on the bridge. Got some water, little lakes. You can't see much. Oh yeah, so what does it say about OpenSea? Yes, you can put something on there and set up 5% resale on it. So you put an image and someone sells it and sells it and sells it. Every time they sell it, you make money because you're the originator. Which is fine. So just put up anything mad on there and put it for any price. And if somebody wants it, then quid's in really. I'll have a little look to the left. Probably double back. I can walk round. Where does the left go? I don't want to go too long now. Walking around makes me feel like I want to have a shite. I saw something strange. 11 o'clock at night. I was going round and I was driving along and there was a bloke and I saw his arse going up and down. I thought, well, no, what's going on there? So I think that goes to the main bit. There's a little bit of a lake that side. And there's some sort of hedge thing. And it stinks. That's like swampy area over there. Yeah, so his bum was going up and down. And it turned out he was doing it at a bus stop. And it turned out, I thought, is he shagging the bus stop? And it turned out he was just doing loads of press-ups. But at 11 o'clock at night, I was thinking, if you're doing loads of press-ups, I know, here I am saying it's 11 o'clock at night, I'm wandering around at 11 o'clock at night. Oh, there. There's little lakes here. This is fucked up, isn't it? It's like saying, you sit on the bench and you get chopped. But it's probably quite relaxing in the daytime. Because, I mean, that's fucked up, isn't it? That's... Yep. Ooh, fucking hell. That doesn't sound normal, does it? Let's get around, let's get out of here. Like a duck mixed with a cat. That's a very weird noise that made. Like a sneezing or something. But it might be really aggressive if I, like a swan or something, really going savage, yeah. Bit of chicken. Well, I'll aggravate it. I mean, I'm not here to cause harm, I'm just here to investigate and get a feeling of things. I can kind of sense people have been here, but it's not really a lot goes on here. There's nothing sort of particular dark. Like I say, there's further down the river somebody died, a boy, and I think he went to the Blue Coats boys' school. I think it's boys' school, and so it's just a bit of a mystery what happened to him. But based on how the camera films will affect what sort of projects I can do, really. So in the dark, look, I've got so over there's the main building. So I'm focusing on my leg because I don't want people getting excited. Do that actually. They got some weird area. I crept to some strange area and had like some outside drinkers area. That's just a dog sign. So I head back because I'm going to go back to my car. I'll see what I've been walking around for half an hour. I mean, if it all works well, I mean, I could do a much longer video, but that'd be messed up. If I'm not working, I can just go for a walk from like one end of town to the other. It's a massive walk. You'll see a kind of shift between urban to rural, sort of a mixture. I can't remember if I ever told you about one of my clients. I might have told you the story. And basically, what he did was, it was about 4 a.m, maybe 3 a.m, 4 a.m. So he got up, and he's got a kind of mental disability of sorts. So I won't say what it is because it's probably unfair on him. And what he did is he decided, and he's a mute as well, can't talk, I'll tell you that. And so he put a suit jacket on, and he packed his little suitcase, and he went to a lake, and he just waited there. Eventually Dad found where he was, but it was just very strange. Why go to the lake dressed up in a suitcase? I mean, what does he expect to find there? That's what I'd be interested in. I might go down there actually. This bit might connect to the more riverside of the. I think it's different. There's lots of noisy grasshoppers. But see, I don't want to walk out into the David Lloyd down the road. I'm quite happy to walk. It's quite relaxing at night, like I mentioned before. It's just like that kind of positive vibe. I think it's because the trees are welcoming. I think that's it really. Just open your heart, share that kind of energy and that kind of connection. Just touch the tree and as you breathe out, just put your energy into the tree, your intention, positive, and sort of, you know, vibrations of who you are. I won't get too, like, you know, higher vibrations, chase the higher vibrations. To be honest, you need all the vibrations. It's like language. If everyone talks in a squeaky voice, you hurt your ears. So you wouldn't really want high vibrations. So people think, oh, love is high vibration. I don't know if it is actually. It does do it's probably a certain type of frequency. I can't necessarily say it's a higher frequency, but there might be some more different frequencies in that realm. It might be a narrower band. You have to think how it makes you feel, because love actually makes you feel bad sometimes. But yeah, I wish I could show you the way it looks here. I hope I can pick it up. This is not a bad part. Pete's Night Adventure. God knows what this goes. Like a little dark enclosed area. There's a main part. I think there's like a little lake or something. It's a little lake over there. I won't bug around with that one. Sense something of the shadows ahead. There's nothing behind me, is there? Scoop out. It's driven round here. Little bike or something. Wet drown. I'm sort of glad I come down here. I was itching to make a video. I wanted to walk around a bit or something. I think if you're looking for spiritual stuff, you just got to look inwards in a place where it's quiet. You can draw things out or draw things to you. I mean, I know I've got a bright light, but see, this is less disruptive than a bright torch and people rambling. You know, show me a sign. Do a trick for me. There's just like a dark bush line there, and I'm kind of curious. Okay, what's out there? See, that's the leisure centre over there. Blue room. Oh, let's go back around here then. There's a gate. Don't want to go that way. I want to go for a walk. There's some water around here. That's where the trees are. The trees are with us. Now communicating with us. More narrowband. Looks like that. Not too far off it though. The route out of it. Ooh, black shadow. It's really dark in there. That shadow dog coming out. Other way out. Oh yeah. Fucking hell, miles away. This is bizarre. It's a lot further away than I thought it was. Fair enough. So there's God there, light source over there. And then there was a pathway cut across. It's dark down there. It's way off. There's a pathway down here, so it takes me back down the pathway I come from. You can see the lights there. Who knows what was down there? Could be the duck man. There's a goat man, because you think it's like a half animal creature that guards ducks. So I'll probably turn my light off. So I won't need that. I'm headed inwards. There's like a section here. Nothing. I bet within them buildings, I bet there's a few people working all night long. They're probably like tech support people and all sorts. Because this is like the Silicon Valley for a lot of companies. This is what happened to Reading. This part of it, Thames Valley. There's some other areas where there's like factories and things just down the road, really. Look at little red lights in the distance. Just the town, really. There he goes. Long road to nowhere. That whizzes out and it's round about the end. Now, a bit of exercise before bed probably isn't a bad thing. Weird, it's like all rubbish rolling around. What is it, an animal? It's a bunny. There's a rabbit over there. You can just see this tail. Yeah, little bunny. There's some other rabbits here, you'll start seeing them. No, I'm no fret. It's okay. No one's coming out to meet the bunnies. The bunnies. We've got a nice sort of cut grass smell. I did think there was also, I went for a job, I was looking at a job round here. It was for a games tester. I think you'd have to go in and do tryouts, I guess. See how good you are with games, computer games. And then they might also want to find out what computer you've got. And you might actually be given games to play at home. Give feedback on. You wouldn't get a lot of money. I think it's like could be like £50 maybe a week or something. A lot of other cars at the end. Oracle. Actually, what would be good? Well, if I had a functional bicycle, put a light on, cycle, talk, and come down here at late night. Well, what the hell? The Ghost Rider. Oh, that name's been taken. Damn. I wonder what's happened since the COVID. You know, these places aren't even used, or like skeleton staff. You see these cars parked out here. There's a big car park. They're just all parked along here. What are they all for? That's the question. Look like sort of like taxi sort of things. Now recruiting, what are they? ABC Travel. Maybe they got like a building here. ABC Travel. I think they deal with disabled people. Yeah, it might be something which is quite good, like taxis. So these are all taxis, but that's one of the things they deal with. So train moving by at the top there. Trespassers will be shot. No, I don't know what it says about trespassers. Right, well anyway, this is Pigseed, finishing the video. Hope it was all good, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.